Love, love, love. Do you know what I love, Benici?
Me.
No.
Oh.
Shooting stars.
That's disappointing. Although they are very beautiful. That is very cute. Look at you, smitten. Well, you know what? This Saturday, the 13th of December, we'll be able to see the biggest shooting star shower of the year.
Here to tell us more right now in the elevator from Astronomy Ireland, it's David Moore.
David, you are so welcome here.
Thank you.
For any people who love shooting stars as much as Sean does, Saturday is a big, big day.
Yeah, it's the best day of the year. We have a few shooting stars all year round, but the best one is now in December. It's called the Geminids, and we're expecting 20 times more shooting stars than normal.
Wow.
So a celestial fireworks display for the whole
This
country.
is what a shooting star looks like here, right
There's
now.
one passing the North Star. It's a long exposure, so the stars have all trailed.
Okay.
And this shooting star zipped across.
It's that straight line which is going down the middle. That's the shooting star.
And it would have lasted 1 or 2 seconds.
Okay.
That's
So
how quick
blink
they
and
are.
you miss it, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Now, first things first, what exactly are shooting stars?
Well, they're little bits of space debris, about the size of a grain of sand, typically. But they're hundreds of kilometres away from you, and they burn up with friction with the air because they're travelling so fast when they hit the air. If you rub your hands together...
This is what a star shower will look like.
Yeah, that's lots of them in another time-lapse picture showing all the shooting stars that came in over several hours. And you can see the way they point back to somewhere just up off the top of the screen. So they don't all happen at the top of the screen, but they point back there. And that place is in Gemini, the twins, the constellation, hence the name Geminids.
Geminids.
Okay.
So you can look anywhere in the sky, but if you know where Gemini is, you'll see they all point back there.
Now, you mentioned that it's actually space debris, so pieces of dust, right? Dust particles.
Yeah.
How big are these dust particles?
Well, the average one you see, an ordinary shooting star in the sky, is about the size of a grain of sand. The bigger they are, the brighter they'll be, yeah. And they're hundreds of kilometres away from you, so that gives you some idea how bright they really are. And it's the speed that is doing it. We hit them at about 100,000 kilometres per hour, and the friction, if you rub your hands together, they get hotter. Rub them really fast, they get hotter.
Yep.
If you could do that at 100,000 kilometres an hour, your hands would burst into flames.
Yes.
And that's what happens to the poor little shooting stars, and they're vaporised in an instant.
So where are these ones coming from? What's causing them?
Well, in the case of this particular shower, it's actually an asteroid. Usually it's a comet, which are big dirty snowballs.
So this is a comet here, is it? Okay.
That's a comet, yeah.
Okay.
So it has the big long tail because there's lots of ice in the head of the comet that boils off as steam and gets blown away by the radiation of the sun. But asteroids are rocks.
Okay.
The kind of thing the Earth is made of. In this case, it's only 5 kilometres across, so it's relatively small, tiny compared to the Earth. But if we have a diagram showing its orbit, it goes very close to the sun.
That's the sun right there in the middle.
Yeah, and you can see where the Earth is. It goes 7 times closer than we are. So the temperature on the surface goes up to 750 Celsius. Wow. So that's the rock almost melts. It cracks, breaks apart, dust escapes off the little asteroid, and the radiation from the sun blows it away. And all this dust has been going around the sun probably millions of times. And although the little solid 5 kilometre asteroid doesn't come anywhere near us, the dust is scattered throughout millions of kilometres of space. And we go near that dust this weekend. So we're headed right now. You and I are all travelling at 100,000 kilometres per hour as we speak. And we're going to hit the edge of this dust cloud tonight, the next few nights, and we get into the thick of it on Saturday night when you'll see the best display.
Now, it all sounds very extreme. Are these shooting stars dangerous at all, these meteor showers?
No, that's a great thing. You can watch them in perfect safety, even if you're in a high-flying jet aircraft. They don't get anywhere down near deep enough.
What about a big particle? Would that make like an even bigger flash? Or
yeah, if you get something the size of a pea or a golf ball, I think we have a picture of a fireball, and this is just an extremely bright shooting star. I saw one like this from the Hill of Tower a few years ago. It lit up all the fields like day for a few seconds. Now, if you see one of those, you'll be very lucky, but they are incredibly spectacular. And here's one I actually took myself.
Ah, very nice.
This was a fireball photograph during August, when we had the other second best shooting star shower, the Perseids. It's always a bit warm.
So head out on Saturday, and if you have time this weekend, I believe you're holding an event, are you?
Yeah, our annual exhibition is on with telescopes, bits of Mars, talks about space, also talks about how to take pictures, lots of free posters.
And what's the website that we can find out about it?
Astronomy.ie, and we want people to count the shooting stars as well. You'll find details on astronomy.ie, and come along on Sunday, noon till 6.
Thank you so much for coming in. Astronomy.ie, go and check it out.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.